Hello, and welcome to another Chatterbox chat because it's the first Tuesday in the month again. I'm Heather. I work at Tavistock Library, and this is our regular Chatterbooks slot, which obviously we can't hold at the moment, but we are doing this instead. I hope you've had some really great reading, found some really great things to read this month, and been enjoying that. Now, last month I talked about Pickle Witch and Jack as a book. And I thought this time I'd just talk quickly about what we would do if we were actually having a meeting so that you can see some of that. The session would be based around this activity pack that the reading agency would have created, and it would all be about funny fiction. So we would talk about perhaps what makes you laugh. We would maybe tell each other some jokes. So, for example, what do computers eat with their fish? Microchips. Oh, I can hear you all going, oh, but it's a bit like jokes in a cracker at Christmas, isn't it? That it's almost so bad, but we all sort of enjoy it together. We could talk about any funny books that you've read, because there are a lot of good funny books out there. We might have a choose to have a go at this word search. Now, we could do it together. You could do it on your own. You don't have to do it. Some people would look at that and think, wow, great. Other people would look at it and think, I don't want to do that. And that's fine, because we all just are doing what we want to do. There's another game in there which is about matching the characters in the books to a description. So I might say, I come from darkest Peru and I like marmalade sandwiches. Do we think that could be Horrid Henry, Dirty Bertie, Paddington Bear, or the Wimpy Kid? Yes, it's Paddington Bear. And what about I am a superhero fighting things pre-shrunk and cottony? Could that be Mrs. Twit, Mr. Gum, Clarence Bean, Captain Underpants? Yes, it'd be Captain Underpants. So we could just have a bit of fun like that. We might decide that we actually wanted to write our own funny story, because we could do that. We can write a funny story just as much as anybody can, and we have something like this which could help us. And again, we could do it as a group, or we could do it on our own. So we could just talk about what happened that was funny, where it happened, why it made people laugh. Or we might decide that we could do all of these things if we've got time, or we might decide that we just wanted to make our own character, not the story, just a funny character. And then you could use something like this, which you can draw a picture, you can just write words, you could write a paragraph. We could have a whole collection of funny fiction characters, and it would be great. We might read some funny lines out loud to each other. We might share them like that. Lots of ideas. So what I was going to ask at the end of this is, I'm just reading my notes, I'm sorry, is that it's been me talking just because of the way it's been. What I would really like to do next time is to include some snippets of you talking about books that you've read. So if you could get a grown-up, a parent, carer, or a grown-up to help you record, just maybe for a minute or two, talking about a book that you've liked, why you've liked it. It can be a book you don't like if you haven't liked, if you want to talk about it, and email that to Tavistock Library, which is tavistock.library@librariesunlimited.org.uk. We'll put a post up about this with all the details, because obviously we'd need permission in the email to actually use it for the next Chatterbooks session. And we would just to say we would only identify by first names, so keeping that as safe as we can. Right, I think I've talked for plenty long enough. Now, the only thing to say this is look out for the Summer Reading Challenge. It will be very different this year. It's being launched later this week by the Reading Agency with masses of good things going on. And we'll be linking in with that and working with them. But do look out for that, and I will look forward to seeing you on the 7th of July. Bye-bye.